United States President Joe Biden has said that the world risks nuclear Armageddon for the first time since the Cold War. Now, he also said, and I quote, Putin is not joking when he threatens to use nuclear weapons to pursue his invasion of Ukraine. Biden also said, we have not faced the prospect of Armageddon since Kennedy and the Cuban Missile Crisis in 1962. And this is a statement that the U.S. president said at a Democratic Party fundraising event that took place in New York. I'm crossing over to our foreign affairs correspondent to tell us more about this. Abhishek, essentially tell us more about, Biden making this statement right now, talking about how Putin is not joking about nuclear weapons and using it in the war in Ukraine. Do you think this is something that we really need to be very worried about?
So, Aisha, ever since this Russia-Ukraine conflict has started, there was always this fear that Russia may use one of the most lethal weapons in its armory, and that could be nuclear weapons. So far, Russia has denied any such chance. However, since the last few weeks, when Russian forces are being cornered and they are losing vast swaths of territories back to their Ukrainian counterparts, the fear of Russia becoming more aggressive in war against Ukraine has become very palpable. And this is where Biden's statement is significant, because he has said that when we talk about Russia using nuclear weapons, it's not a joke. And this is one of the rare build-up or tension that has happened between Russia and the NATO and U.S. allies in the last 3-4 decades, ever since the Cold War. So probably in that context, Biden's statement is very important, where he has said that Putin is not joking. And we have also seen some reports in the recent times where there were some trains with nuclear capabilities, arms or nuclear arsenal, have been reported to be moving towards the bordering areas. So there could be possibility of deployment of certain nuclear elements or arms also. Meanwhile, there has been from the Russian side an insistence on Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant also coming under the fold of Russia, because now the Russian authorities are forcing the officials and the staff at the Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant to sign an agreement under the Russian government, because now Zaporizhzhia, as per the recent decree or the referendum by the Russian side, has become part of larger Russia. So this is also one of the, when we talk about nuclear disaster, one is the weaponry side, which Russia can use as an offensive force. The other is the Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant, which has been at the question at the security and safety of this power plant, because Ukrainian forces are also targeting areas near Zaporizhzhia power plant. Russian forces are not letting this power plant go out of from their hand. So the crisis of two parallel nuclear disasters is not something that can be denied at this point. And probably in this context only, Joe Biden has made such a statement.
All right, Abhishek, thank you so much for joining us and for giving us that information. It's a very alarming statement.